So one of the things that is on the docket, obviously, or will be soon, and will be probably trying to be pushed through Congress as quickly as it possibly can, is a wealth tax, an estate tax, a capital gains tax. And one thing that we don't want to forget, because very, very important, is a financial transaction tax. So there's going to be, or maybe it won't be called a tax, they'll probably call it a fee, not a tax, because if they call it a tax, then those non-super wealthy people can complain that you said that our taxes weren't going to go up. So that'll probably be called a fee. But the financial transaction tax, as it were, was called out by Biden a couple of weeks ago and actually talked about it. I was kind of shocked that they did. So the financial tax, that's a huge, huge, huge problem. And because I don't know how you can limit it. They say they're going to limit it. Well, you can't limit it because just by the mere name of the bill or the wording inside the financial transaction fee or tax, it is going to be very easy for then a government to say, oh, yeah, you're making a deposit of your paycheck. That's a financial transaction, so that deserves it. You're making a withdrawal of money. That is a financial transaction, and you need to have it. You're depositing other checks or cash. That's a financial transaction, and you need to pay the tax. You're transferring money from your checking account over to your mortgage or your line of credit or a car loan, your transfer, that is a financial transaction that will get the tax. I mean, it's just a matter of time. It doesn't matter what they start out with, but the wording is going to be such that it's just going to be an add-on later on without even any vote necessary, and that is likely to happen. It is also likely to happen there's going to be a VAT tax, a value-added tax, as there is throughout Europe. And that's a whole part of this globalization. They will start that very, very inexpensively. They're not going to start at the rates that we see in other places of the world. That is for sure. They won't do that. But it doesn't matter because once it is enacted and it is passed, then raising it will not be much of an issue, and it will raise dramatically. It is just a matter of time, folks, not in my grandchildren's lifetime, in my lifetime, meaning in a very short period of time. We are going to have, when it all comes out in the wash, we will have more than 50% of our money that we earn going to some sort of taxes. We can count on it. There is no way. I mean, they are irresponsibly passing bigger and bigger bills, $2 trillion in bailout, $3 trillion in infrastructure, and on it's going to go. And they are knowing, of course, that they're going to raise taxes to pay for all of this. Here's the problem. They'll raise taxes all along the way to pay for this. And is anybody within the voice of this program? That would be millions and millions of people in the country. Does anybody believe that the higher taxes that are coming in to the Treasury are going to go to pay the debt down? Does anybody believe that? The higher taxes coming in are going to be a windfall for Congress to spend more money on pet projects, special interest groups, and lobbyists. It's going to be a windfall of spending for Congress. Meanwhile, the debt just keeps ticking up. And until I see the debt clock running backwards, none of this is going to do a thing to protect America, the America dollar, from what is happening.
Hey, remember to click the subscribe button right here on the screen. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when new content is added. And more importantly than anything, you don't want to miss all 3 live hours of Financial Issues every day from 9 to noon. And you can watch it on FISM.tv. That's FISM.tv.